Hi guys, Miss Katie here. This is the stretch series that we do in class. This is Sophie. She will be demonstrating today. So you're going to start with your quad stretch. So sit up nice and tall, bring your right foot to touch your bum. So your heels snug it in a bit more. So there you go. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And we're here for 40 seconds. So lucky for you guys, I have a timer and I won't be counting it out super slow like I normally do. So see, Soph here is going onto her elbows. You can do this if you don't feel a stretch when you're upright. And if you still need more of a stretch, you can come on to your back here and begin to get a stretch. Also, you could take your extended leg and cross your heel over your thigh as an option as well to get a deeper stretch. You're already over halfway done. So find a variation that's comfortable for you and then just stay there. Awesome job, guys. Go ahead and make your way up and we'll take this on the other side. So bring your heel nice and close to your bum. Make sure you're not sitting on your foot and go ahead and begin. So again, from here, you can come back onto your elbows if you need a deeper stretch. Notice that her knee stays on the floor. If your knee lifts up off the floor, that means you've gone too far. Again, you could cross your opposite heel on top of your knee if you need a little bit more sensation. So take it where you need it. Make sure that you're breathing. You don't want to overstretch, but you definitely want to feel sensation. You're here for just 2 more seconds and gently release. Really nice, you guys. Stretch it out and then face the wall for your hamstring stretch. So here your heels will be up against the wall. Sit up really tall. Take a deep breath in and go forward. You're here for just 10 seconds. Really reach forward. And come up, and then take a reverse plank. So notice that her hand shifted here, so her fingertips are facing her bum, and she's lifting up really strong quads here. You're here for just 10 seconds, and lower. Go ahead, sit up tall, reach your arms up overhead this time, and reach forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. You wanna keep your spine nice and flat. So take that roundness out of your spine, really lengthen here, and reverse plank. So arms reach up overhead, fingertips point to your bum, and lift up. Bring your big toes to touch, really strong. Remember, the floor is lava, so get your hips up nice and high and gently lower. Really nice, you guys. Sit up tall and go forward. 10 seconds here. Lengthen through the crown of your head. So you want to tuck your chin slightly so the back of your neck is nice and long. You can even stick out your bum here and lift up. So this time here, you can build up to a bridge. So Sophie's going to show you how you can do this against the wall. So from here, you would just flip around, lay onto your back. Hands come under your shoulders and then push up into a bridge. Remember to keep your feet parallel. And she's pressing her chest up against the wall, but Soph, really turn those feet in parallel. Awesome. 10 seconds here, guys. And gently come down the same way you went in, so lowering down. Awesome job. Turn around, other side. Sit up really tall, and then go forward. Again, so lengthening through the crown of your head, through your spine, all the way through your tailbone. Bending over your legs. And up, and then again pushing up into that back bend. So you can just take a normal bridge or you can come up. She's pushing her chest up against the wall, trying not to slip in ballet shoes. I know the floors at home are a little bit different here, so make sure that your legs stay nice and parallel and gently come down. Awesome job, dancers. Next, we move into our frog. So we're gonna take this on our backs, dancers. Take this on your back. Now remember that you don't want your bum to touch the wall. So your heels are in line with your knees, and we're already on the clock. Your heels in line with knees, knees in line with hips. So your bum should be away from the wall. Check to make sure that your heels are in line. And then just begin to relax. You're here for 40 seconds. Make sure that you're breathing, softening. We don't want to clench our muscles. You're already past your halfway point. And all of these stretches then prepare us for our splits. So that's what we're working towards. And relax. So from here, you're going to take your center splits on the wall. So look how she snuggles up close to the wall and then brings her legs up. Make sure that your spine is in line. There we go. And then go ahead and begin to extend your feet towards the floor. And here you can even flex your feet a bit just to relax the legs. So just soften here, even soften at the ankles, so just nice and relaxed, letting gravity do its job. So you're only here for 40 seconds, breathing, letting gravity gently pull your legs down. It's really important to just soften. There's no need to push or fight here. You really want to just let your body naturally unfold. And then gently make your way up. So hug your legs in, maybe bring your knees to your chest and roll to one side. Awesome job. We're going to then move into pigeon. So go ahead and take a plank pose. So can you turn sideways so they can see better? Yes. There we go. A plank. And then bring your right leg through, right knee to right wrist. And then puff up your chest, sit up nice and tall. Gaze over your right shoulder to make sure that your left leg is nice and parallel, which it is. Good. And then go ahead and begin to come down. So here, if this is hard for you to do or uncomfortable in your body, you can always take it on your back. And we can show you at the end of the video how to do this on your back. An option if you have your yoga blocks at home to put a yoga block underneath your right hip so that your hips can be level and you can rest here. Just a few more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. And then gently make your way out of this. You can extend your leg behind you. Maybe let your hips wiggle from side to side. Take some circles. Woo, snap, crackle, pop, there we are. And let's go ahead and take this on the other side. So pop up into that plank, belly in, and then extend your left leg through. And again, lift your heart nice and tall. And then gaze over, actually, so if you wanna gaze over the opposite shoulder, there we go. And then make your way down. And again, we're here for just 40 seconds, and this is really nice to prepare you for the splits because your back leg right now is in the position that we want it to be in for your splits. A nice straight back leg, parallel. Oftentimes, we try to do our splits turned out, but we really want to keep our hips square and our legs square when we're working on our splits. 5 more seconds here, guys. You got this. And make your way back up. Again, you can take some circles here of your hips. Anything that feels good to you, kind of shake it out a bit. And then, so I'm gonna have you go against the back wall for this so that way we can see. So what we're gonna do is go into our lunge for our splits. So from here, her back toes are tucked. Notice that her back leg is straight. We're here for just 20 seconds. You're already on the clock. So it's really important to push your heel into the wall. Keep your back leg straight. So we're actually squeezing muscle to bone here. Your back leg nice and tight. Your front leg is bent. Your knee is in line with your ankle joint. Awesome job. And now, so straighten your front leg, send your bum to the ceiling. We're gonna take 20 seconds here as well. We have some extra time. We're not in school right now, so lots of time to practice our stretches. Now here, if you cannot reach the floor with your hands, then you can always use yoga blocks. And now go ahead and begin to slide forward. So don't rush into this. Go ahead, we're on the clock here. Flex your front foot. So maybe you're gonna linger here. Maybe this is where you're at. That's okay. If you can go further, start sliding your heel forward, walking your hands forward, but notice that her back heel stays where it is, back knee nice and straight. So really try to straighten your back leg even more so, and then go ahead and come into your fullest expression of the splits. Notice that her hips stay square and that her back heel stays on the wall. So really drive your left hip forward. And can you flex your front toes? Yes, so your knee is to the ceiling. Sit up nice and tall. And go ahead and make your way out. Really nice. Shake it out and we'll come to the other side. So from here, come into your lunge. So scoot closer to the back wall so we can see your legs, please. There we go. Okay, so from here, you're already on the clock. Your front foot is parallel. Your front knee is in line with your ankle. Your back leg is also parallel. Straighten behind the back of your knee. Really shine the back of your knee up to the ceiling. Nice straight spine. And again, you can always use the yoga blocks for your hands. And then begin to send your hips up to the ceiling. Straighten your front leg. So if you're really flexy and you need a challenge, you could always flex your front foot up. And that is an option as well. So something that you can do on both sides. Awesome job. And now go ahead and begin to slide forward into your split. So you don't have to drop down. Notice that her foot is flexed and she's just trying to bring her heel forward. There's lines on the floor here where you can see just pushing to one line and then maybe in between the panels of the front foot there. Watch it moving across the floor, eventually making its way to the top line there in front of her. Straighten your back leg, lift your heart as soon as possible. Keeping your back leg nice and straight, begin to lower your sits bones down to the floor. Up, if your back leg is bending, come back up. There we go. So some of us kind of hover here. So if I want you to demonstrate, so when you're here and you're just kind of hovering, I really stress to put your right elbow down, left elbow down, forehead on your knee, and then begin to slide forward. Okay, guys, we are all done here with that stretch. Really quick, so could you lay down on your back? Bend your knees. So that pigeon stretch that I was talking about to take on your back, you would just reach your right leg up to the ceiling, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Maybe this is where you would like to stay. If you need more sensation, pick up your bottom foot, reach your arms through and grab onto your hamstring. So if you're here and you're still not feeling enough sensation, you can crunch up and wrap your hands around the shin and then begin to lower yourself back down to the floor, really pulling your thigh into your belly button. And then go ahead and switch it on the other side. So just a demo, when you're doing these exercises on your own, you can choose to take your pigeon upright or supine here on the back. And then just stretch. Okay, awesome job. Thanks so much, Soph.